The first half of the NBA regular season is in the books, so it's only right we bring you the visible awards so far. I'm your boy Mo, aka the Hoop Genius, and right now let's get into talking about the MVP. Joel Embiid has been balling. He's been doing an absolute madness. He is #1 in PIE, Player Impact Estimate. It's a metric that gauges a player's all-round contribution to the game. And not only that, we don't need to go advanced for these stats. He's the best player on the best team in the Eastern Conference. He's been absolutely dominating the opposition. As you can see from the numbers, I don't even need to talk too much. Look at the efficiency, look at the scoring, look at the rebounding, and his playmaking has stepped up. I know he's only got 3.3 assists, but he's bringing the hockey assist too, and he's doing it on both ends. You see the defense, you see the rim protection, he's blocking the shots that come into the paint, he's got opponents scared to shoot when they're in the paint. It's the big man Embiid. Now let's talk about the young fellas. LaMelo Ball had a fair few critics before he came into the league, but he has been impressive. He's got the Charlotte Hornets creating a buzz in the Eastern Conference. He leads all rookies in almost everything. PIE, points, rebounds, assists, you name it, he's up there on the leaderboards, and his dad hasn't even been saying much. His game has been doing all of the talking. The Charlotte Hornets are absolutely glad that they managed to pick him up at #3 in a draft, because he's been putting on a show every single night on the court. His overall season averages are impressive, but you need to go and check out the numbers on Visible from when he became a starter. That's what I'm telling you to go and do after you watch this video. Look at what he can do on the open floor, the behind the back, up to his boy MB, Miles Bridges. The Charlotte Hornets in the playoff picture. I don't think a lot of people expected that. Just a few years ago, they were a joke of the league. LaMelo Ball is the rookie of the year. Now let's talk about the most improved. Jeremy Grant took a bet on himself in the offseason. He was offered the same amount of money by Denver, but he wanted to go somewhere where he'd have a bigger role and more responsibilities. And you can just see how much of an improvement he's made. Look at the numbers. Almost every single category has improved. The only area that's slightly lacking is the catch and shoot, but that's because he's creating his own looks now rather than catching dimes from the Joker. And he's been the bright spark for this Pistons team so far this season. He's been doing it all on the court, and it's been a joy to watch someone bet on themselves and come up winning. In the words of Nipsey Hussle, all money in, and he went all money in on himself, and he's not letting up on defense or offense. He can do it all. Look at the transition play, slicing through the two defenders to finish at the rack. There have been a few other players that have improved a lot. Christian Wood, Isaiah Roby, DeAndre Hunter, all have been very impressive, but this award has to go to the man in Motor City. Jeremy Grant has been getting it done. As you can see here, Tatum and Tyus running a pick and roll. Why? He comes across with a help defense and swats the shot. I'm a Boston Celtics fan. That one burnt me. That one burnt me hard. Now, defense is very difficult to measure with statistics, but according to Visible Data, Anthony Davis is the defensive player of the year so far, according to the numbers. But not just the numbers. Look at the win column. The Lakers have been struggling without their big man to protect the paint. He ranks second in defensive efficiency out of all players in the NBA, and is a big part of why the Lakers have the best defense in the league so far this season. Look at the results. He's winning 74% of games he plays in. He's blocking almost 2 shots a game, and he's only getting called for less than 2 fouls a night. That's impressive efficiency and discipline. He's also getting 1.4 steals, which is very impressive for a big man, but his quick hands help him there. We all know Anthony Davis used to be a guard. Now he's got the body of a big man, and that is part of the reason why the Lakers, as we said, are the best defensive unit in the league, with a big swat on Capella, and he dives out of bounds trying to save that one. Sorry, Clint, but that's a rejection at the rim today. And he's got the entire Lakers unit on the floor, moving well, communicating, and shouldering the responsibility. He can switch between the 4 and the 5. He's versatile, and he's a stopper. Now, the 6th man of the year has been far and away Jordan Clarkson of the Utah Jazz, the best team in the league right now at the break. He's been putting on a show. You need to go and check out our most recent video about the Utah Jazz, where we took a deep dive into what's making them so successful. But he's been leading the league in scoring off the bench with 17.9 points per night. That's very impressive. That's better than a lot of starters around the league. Any team would love to have Jordan Clarkson on their roster. It's his career high in points this season. He's also shooting 96.7% from the free throw line. You don't want to foul JC because it's automatic money anytime he gets to the stripe. And look at the bag. Handle life. Pull up. Cash it in. My brother, you're shining. The Utah Jazz are shining too. Make sure you follow, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.